What is up? What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are all out doing good. Had a good week 17, good finals week, good whatever you were doing, New Year's, whatever you were up to. Hope it was a good week for you. Happy to be here with another high score episode. We're going to talk about the week 17 sweats, talk about how my teams ended up doing, talk about some playoff best ball, talk about a little bit of week 18 DFS. But yeah, we have a lot to go over, so let's head on into it. All right, y'all. Hope you guys are all doing good. Excited to be here for another episode. Last one of the season for in terms of just regular season stuff. We'll do some playoff stuff. We'll do FFPC stuff. So we're not going anywhere too long. I think I'm going to do a little bit of off season. Obviously, we'll do some big boards here and there. We'll take a little bit of a breather to get back into the next season, but we'll do a little bit of big board stuff. Maybe like do a little pre-recorded type videos for that. Since the content isn't quite as prevalent or people aren't really seeking it out, to be honest. So that's fair because it's very, very far away from the season starting again. But we'll do some playoff best ball for NFL and playoff best ball for NBA. I think those will both be pretty fun to do. So yeah, not a bad season for me. Can't complain too much. Gotta go here. Battle Royale, week 18 and week 18 Battle Royale drafts. All right. So yeah, it'll be a pretty weird week for sure because there's not much to play for in a lot of these games. There's some 2 games going on today that I'm excited to take a look at and watch, especially for the playoff best ball stuff of like who's getting the bye in the NFC. Are the Panthers going to lock in that spot, or we're going to have to wait for the Falcons Saints game? We'll see how that ends up going. But yeah, lots to look forward to. A lot of fun up the pipeline, but yeah, I don't know. Pretty happy with how things went. Would have liked to have a better final sweat. I wanted to stream it, but not a bad year. Got a 10th place team in the Hound Dog. So that ended up that was my best team this year. 3 finals teams with the volume I did. That is more than expected. So I was very, very happy about that. There's people that, did 1,000 teams and maybe only got 1 team or 2 teams. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I ended up doing, I think, like 280 drafts, which I think is quite a bit for the average person. But on this site, there's obviously a lot of volume. Some people that do more high stakes stuff. I'd like to do a little bit more high stakes. We'll see how it ends up. I think I want to max the BBM contest just for the first time because I think it'd be a cool thing to do. We'll see if I end up doing that or not. Would like to max the eliminator again too, so we'll see what that leaves us in terms of how much we want to spend. But definitely always be play within your means. Yada yada yada. But hey, I mean, I can't complain. Big board. I was hoping for a better finish. The big board ended up being okay. Needed a bigger game from James Cook. That would have helped a lot. CMC did his job. Puka did okay. McBride did enough. So really, the only path I had was like a McBride nuke, and he did good, but it wasn't a nuke. And then Pearsall really clutched up. Nothing from Troy Franklin, nothing from Sutton. So it's could have been a lot more points here at receiver, and then obviously like James Cook scoring as much as Brashard Smith, not ideal either. So, but turning $10 into $12.50, I'm not going to be too mad about that. But yeah, I mean, I don't have the math. What I would say for best ball wise, pretty close to. I mean, I could probably check this. Let me see. Pretty close to just about like an even season. When you add the eliminator, and if you took the eliminator out, I definitely profited probably 1,000 or so, which is cool. But like when you add the eliminator in, I did pretty bad in terms of like it's hard to win the eliminator. I mean, only like top very, very low percentage gets anything really. So I did not make it to that top percentage at all. So definitely took a wipeout in that. But nice big board team, nice hound dog team, and then little board, little finals ticket. I'll take that any day of the week. But yeah, I'm pretty happy getting a 10th place team. I'll show you the hound dog real quick. Had Bijan, of course. JT. I really like these kind of builds. Jacobs having a good game would have helped a ton. But I mean, like, this is really fun build. Like, you get 3 really good running backs all season. And then you get, obviously Metcalf hurt, whatever. But like, this had the juice it needed. Like, Kyle Williams had a good matchup. Josh Downs could have done more. JMO was a good matchup. Metcalf or JMO was just in a good projected spot. And then Metcalf just like being crazy. So I don't know. I shouldn't say that. We don't know what happened, but sucks for the Steelers that they don't have Metcalf for these last 2 games. Hopefully they can. We'll see what happens. I'm not really rooting for them, but hopefully it won't bite them in the ass. Losing him for the last 2 games. But yeah, Wandale is great. Reynolds is just a 0. Kraft would have been awesome if he was playing. And then Shuck and T-Law, plenty enough at quarterback. But, nothing I could say I would have done different in this team. Obviously, didn't have a lot of Derrick Henry, so that didn't really help when he goes for 44 points. And the thing, I mean, that kind of is what did it. Like, if this team, this hound dog probably could win without a Derrick Henry. But there was only 5 Derrick Henry teams, so I was still a dog to those other teams. But I could have moved up a bit more. But yeah, I'm not too mad about that. Let's I just do a quick napkin math here. It's at about 750 there. Okay. Just do a little bit of napkin math here. Okay, call that 800. And then we're looking at one more thing. Sorry, bad radio here. Of course, it's not going to show me it right now. Sorry, I have this all tracked. Just going to filter by NFL. And we're going to start at the big board all the way down. And not include Playoff Bestball. So yeah, 5. All the way up, stop at the big board. Just want to be transparent. All right, yeah, got it. So just did the math from the big board to the had about 5K in entries, and from the big board to the so not including Playoff Bestball, from big board to drafters team. I should show the drafters team off real quick. From drafters to DraftKings, I only did 7 DraftKings teams. I profited $300. So, I mean, shit. I'll take it. With not having Derrick Henry in the finals week when you need Derrick Henry, it's not bad. Not bad, I guess. But I mean, whatever. It's not about like breaking even. Even if I lost, 50% or whatever, it is what it is. But like, even if I lose all of that, like, it's okay. Like, you're not playing for a min cash. You're not playing to get your money back. You're playing to, hopefully maybe I can win 10K. Maybe I can win 30K, 40K. But luckily I did that in week 1, 125K. So that is what bought, that paid for the whole season and then some, paid for all my entries and then some, paid for the whole entire season of Battle Royales and then some, all my Pickems and then some. So definitely a big. I mean, it's just nice to get that in week 1 of all things. Maybe we can end on a good note here too, or maybe play up best ball. We'll see, or FFPC. Who knows? I mean, if you didn't do good, you did do good, but it doesn't matter. There's always another slate to be had, which is the good thing about this stuff. You don't ever have to wait too long to do more. But yeah. So here's the drafters team. This is what got me enough to profit this year. The little 750 cash had Bijan. That was big. Massive Godwin week 2 out of nowhere. So I ended up getting, so I did 7 entries on drafters, $140 there, and then I got $840 back total. So was that $700 profit? It's not bad at all. So maybe I should do more drafters. Maybe. I know Herzig did a batch of auto drafts where he did a lot of like Daniel Jones stuff, which ended up being really sharp and paid him out in a big way there, 200K. Congrats to him for that. Congrats to Dan as well, Dan D. Sick win there. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get some really looking back on it, hopefully I can get some more finals teams next year. I want a BBM final ticket. That's what one of my main goals is. We'll see if doing 150 entries gets me my first chance of doing that, or you don't have to have 150 entries to get a ticket. The winner, Sam Sherman, showed us that. Had 2 finals tickets. It's under 60 entries, so pretty awesome for him. Congrats. It was a fun sweat to watch. Congrats to him on that. I would have gotten slaughtered had I got 18th finals. Yeah. I mean, I got slaughtered, but I ended up having still a decent cash on Hound Dog. So I mean, I guess that's why you do different contests, because like there's no chance I'm winning the big board without Henry unless I get the pieces, like the exact pieces I need to smash. But hey, the Hound Dog I can get top 10 because it's a smaller contest. It's only 5 Henry teams. Makes a big difference, those different contests. So definitely evergreen. Try to do like either the lower entry, like the lower cost entry, and lower amount entry. So like 3 max $3, 3 max $10, 3 max $6, 20 max $10, like those kind of stuff. Definitely beneficial to do. But obviously have fun, do the lottos, play for the big prizes too. There's nothing wrong with that. But I like to do a mix of both. But I always say I want to do more high stakes, but it's hard to justify like, hey, I could do 1 big dog, or I could do 20 puppies, 10 hound dogs, and like a bunch of other stuff. It's like I kind of would rather do that just to have more attempts, because that's how you get those random final tickets. I almost had 2 hound dog finals teams. So yeah, big board's a fun one always. It was pretty interesting. The 750 min cash for get your money back for a full 150. It's pretty cool. So yeah, super sharp. I mean, just year after year proving how consistent he is. Doesn't matter if it's a BBM or not, just always consistent. Yeah, so solid year. Like I said, just eked out a profit in best ball, but hey, we'll take that. And then we had the big scores in Battle Royale, which is the game I was trying to grow the most this year. The whole point of building battle is that. Had some nice Pickem wins, had some nice alt wins, all that kind of stuff. So it was a fun year. We've still got more fun to come to. We still got best ball playoffs. Or playoff best ball, and then we still got the real playoffs just to watch and enjoy that too, and other playoff contests that are really fun. So indeed, yeah. I mean, I think there's gonna be a lot of three quarterback teams. Probably makes sense. Yeah, definitely a good year for me. Best year I've had on best ball, DFS, and anything. I mean, guess what? I've had a couple years where I had some nice wins in DFS, but putting it all together this year, having a solid, okay year in DFS, in like DraftKings wise, but Pickems and alt bets helped out with that aspect, and then obviously a really good year on the underdog Battle Royale. Had a couple. I mean, I was sitting in second on the Thanksgiving slate for most of the slate. Got the Henry big catch, knocked me down to like 10th. So I was like that was like a 9K swing in one play. That would have been nice, but still had a couple decent scores in Battle Royale otherwise. But you don't get the one win, one on week. I'll take that again. If I get another week 1 score next year, that is a-okay with me. It's always a good way to start your year, starting off with a bang. So that was sick. So anyways, still more slates to be had. We're going to be jumping into this now. Yeah, hope you guys all had a good year. If you didn't, it's okay. There's a next year. You can always take time off if you don't want to do anymore. There's no requirement, but hopefully you're watching and enjoying, even if you're just, I think this kind of stuff is still interesting. Even if you're you're an avid season long drafter, like I still think like this kind of stuff is still interesting. I still like there's a lot to learn. Like if I didn't do any best ball, obviously I wouldn't be as engaged, but I think I would be super locked into like content and like people that are really smart in watching and just trying to like learn from them. Because I feel like I've become a better season long player just by watching, season like DFS content and stuff like that. You just kind of learn a lot more. I feel like, especially when they're talking about the new prospects and the new players, you get a lot of extra insight. But yeah, a little bit slower fill rate this week. Obviously, week 18 is kind of a gross week, but hey, there's still money on the line. So we're going to try to get it. Okay. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun stuff, man. You really can't illustrate how enjoyable this kind of stuff is. Making content about it, playing it, sweating it. It's all good. It's all good stuff. And I've always been really huge on the best ball, like the playoff best ball aspect too. Like that's one of my favorite formats you can have, just because it feels really good. Because when you make a good team, obviously there's a lot of teams that die in the process, but there's a lot of like good teams you can make, and you just sit there and you're just like, well, this team is a super team, and hopefully this team works out, or these players get in the Super Bowl, and you just get to watch the games and then root for that extra little aspect of it. It's really fun. Definitely makes the Super Bowl even more fun too when you have a couple teams. Like last year, I had a couple teams, had FFPC team that ended up sweating up to the top. Very fun to watch that. All right. And if you're ever like looking at like social media or whatever, and you're just like, man, all these people crushed, like that is not how it works. Most people that lost or didn't do well, I've just stopped talking about it. So like obviously the people that win are going to be the ones that are talking about the most. So it looks like everyone's winning, but it's not how it works. So be very aware of that and not like don't be mistaken and like, wow, everyone's winning. It's like should be so easy to do. It's not easy at all. And like obviously the people that are talking about winning, the people that win are more likely to talk about winning. That makes sense. People that lose are less likely to talk about their losses. So like this year, Eliminator, I did awful. Like I got wiped out. I lost a bit on that, but thankfully I ended up still turning a decent year. But even if I didn't, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I'm glad I was able to turn a bit of a profit on the best ball side of things too. I tracked that in Excel. I think it's a nice way to do it, but they'll you can like ask for information like that from the Underdog. But it's nice to be able to keep track of it yourself. Especially when you're looking back and like, well, I did really good at this format, or I did awful at this format, or I did really bad at this format. And like, what takeaways can you have from that? I think this all helps you be a better player. Just having humility is the biggest thing to be like get better at everything. Honestly, I think. Let's go on Mon Route. Let's get some music going. Feel a little too quiet. Yeah, I'm excited for this. What is my dog doing? Excited for this Carolina Bucks game. Obviously, I'm a Bucks fan, but I don't know. I'm kind of disassociated with it. I feel like the Bucks have kind of clocked out on the season a while ago. They've just been so inconsistent and bad. Don't really have a lot of faith in them. Early in the season, I felt great about like their prospects, but they just look like a whole different team. Ibuka kind of fell off a bit. Baker hasn't been playing as well. They can all turn around here. I mean, they can have a good game and take some momentum into the playoffs if the Falcons lose. But they had their chances to lock in this spot over and over again. And Panthers have just like been a little bit better than them, I feel like, on all sides of the ball. Playing better offense when they need to. They didn't obviously beat the Saints, but the Saints are just kind of on a roll here. So I don't know. I'd almost rather see the Falcons in the playoffs if I could. It's not possible now, but if you had to make me choose, I would love to see like Tyler Shuck or like the Falcons in the playoffs instead. Like, let me see Bijan in the playoffs. Like, let's get Bijan entering the playoff best ball landscape here, and like that will shake things up. That'd be so cool, but not possible. So I've been taking quite a bit of Harvey on this slate. Harvey, Jawan Johnson, obviously McBride is kind of a giga smash. There is a lot of other guys that seem interesting, but oh yeah, of course not. Yeah, that's why you got to track it yourself if you want to actually look at it. If you're playing any sort of volume, I don't know if it's really worth it if you're just playing a little bit. Michael Wilson here. I've been taking a ton of Harvey. It's like really sketchy, but like this Jaden Blue stuff, the Swift stuff. Jordan Mason feels like a really strong play. I've been seeing some sharp people taking him. My boy Roto Run, seeing him take him. Tank Bigsby is interesting. It's just like, are they going to actually play him? Or are they going to sit him down also and like maybe Shipley plays? Or maybe, you know, Bigsby plays a couple drives. Like what? These are the things that are very, very likely, like are very, very live to happen. So just a little scary. Let's get Mayer. I think Mayer's a really nice play. And let's go Jordan Mason, Mayer, and then maybe Burrow. Can we get Burrow still? Yeah, let's get Burrow here, and then we'll get Mayer. I like that a lot. So I think like just kind of the dodging and weaving landmines is this going to be the slate. Like out of all slates, the players in the top 35, there's going to be a really like abnormal amount of busts, and it's not because they're bad players. It's because there's going to be a ton of them that just like don't play the second half or don't play into the third quarter, don't play into the second quarter. Like there's just going to be a ton of those guys where 6 points, 4 points, 3 points, 2 points, 10 points, one snap, then they leave the game. Like it's just going to be a lot of funky stuff going on. So I think there's going to be a lot of dead lineups because of that. Like maybe Josh Allen plays a snap and leaves. I don't know, but I feel like that seems pretty possible. So there's going to be a lot of weird stuff going on that you're going to have to dodge and weave out of these pockets of the draft. And I think I'm in a decent spot. Like I feel like, you know, we know the Cardinals are just going to do their stuff. I really think that Lions-Bears game, I don't know if it'll be competitive, but I think they'll be trying. Just kind of, you know, for football reasons. Like I don't even think it's like these teams don't have to try that hard. Like there's no reason the Lions have to try that hard, but I think they are going to. Feels like a game that they would show up for. But they haven't showed up for the last couple of games, I guess. So who knows? But I feel like Dan's going to have them ready to play. Minnesota Green Bay, kind of a nothing game, but it's like, hey, Minnesota has some stuff that they need to work through. Like maybe they need to get JJ McCarthy going, have another good game from him. Maybe they can bring a little bit of something into next year. It doesn't seem likely he's going to be starting too many games next year, if not either way. But I don't know, quite a bit of stuff to unpack. And there's a lot of games that are just going to be like, okay, this game is just like a throwaway game. Like this is going to be a game that's going to be 15-5 or 15-5. It's going to be 15-3, and there's 6 field goals in the game, and then nothing else happens. Like there's going to be games like that happen. Like there's going to be like probably 5 or 6 games that are just like dead for any points. And then there's going to be 1 or 2 games that probably pop off because it just ends up being good. I think that Bears-Lions game has a decent shot of it. And then, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. It's like these guys, like I think the Eagles guys are interesting. Tank Bigsby, even like the backup receivers, probably not worth to go that thin, but those running backs are the real ones. Like if Brees is out, that could be interesting. Jalen Wright's really interesting. I think he's going to be the starter. JCM could be the starter. There's a lot of stuff going on. I think I'm off JCM, especially if people are going to be on him. I think I'm off him this week. I'm glad I could get him last week at good ownership and get a little bit of a nice week from him. But I just think he's not in a good spot. I think Chris Rodriguez could just get a decent amount of work, and if they make that a three-headed monster, now JCM's looks good, and it makes sense for him to play more, but I don't really believe it's going to happen. Yeah, same with Dak. Like, Dak could play a good bit, or he could just sit at half. Like, I don't really know what's going on there. So another guy I don't really love taking, but you're not going to find a lot of like competitive spots on this slate. So you just kind of have to pick your points. It's like maybe the Jags in one half is going to be what you want instead of, Trey Lance for a full game. Could definitely be the case. I think I'm off JCM this week. Oh yeah, and I mean I did have a okay best ball year. Didn't lose. I wouldn't really consider I won anything either on the best ball side of things, but I did have a pretty awesome. Oh my god! Please don't do this to me. Oh, this is so annoying. Yeah, I have a pretty awesome season long. I want to do more high stakes season long, but I had a pretty awesome season long league or season long fantasy football year. I had five leagues, 4 finals teams, two championships, 2 second places. So it was pretty good. It's all thanks to Gibbs and JSN. Not in the Gibbs, not so much in the playoffs. So, all right. So, okay, we're gonna have to do a different thing. Hold on. Not gonna be staying too long today. Got some stuff I gotta finish up today. A little bit of work and a couple other things, but you're watching the football game when it comes on for sure. Let's go ahead and enter on my phone because it wants to be complicated. We'll do probably say 3 more of these. I think would be fair. So 3 more battle royales, and then we'll hit up Pickem lobbies. Probably let's go for like an hour-ish, hour and a half at most. So about an hour left of this show. Hey man, little goals for me. Obviously, I said it many times. This channel is meant to be kind of a learning thing for myself. The few people or anyone that watches, I'm hoping I can help provide some good value to them. If I don't, it's okay. But hopefully, I do provide a little bit of value to whoever watches. But just trying to make myself a better player, trying to learn from my things, and then have something on the side that could grow into something really cool. So definitely doesn't hurt to be doing it. I don't feel bad about it. Whether there's 1 viewer or 10 viewers or 0, whatever, I'm just kind of I'm gonna learn either way. So that is okay with me. But yeah, little milestone. Sneaking up for the triple digits, 100 subscribers. We're not far away. I think we'll definitely get there. Honestly, probably during the off season sometime, and then maybe we can continue to grow that. Haven't done a lot of collabs. I do think just doing collabs with anyone would help. But I want to continue to grow something and see how far I can get it from out without kind of doing that too much. But I think it's a good thing to do. Like this community is very small and mighty, but it's you got to collab and network, which I've done a much better job of this year, meeting some people even in real life too from this community. It's been really cool. So. I see my boy Christopher's in this lobby with me. Yeah, and I know that for sure. I'm very aware. And I've reached out to people, and they've been open about it. I'm not reaching out to like the biggest creators or anything, but I think they're pretty awesome creators and big creators in my eyes. So I'm be happy to do some stuff with them at some point, but just want to keep on growing it up this way and bring the guests on when it feels right. I brought guests on, but they're just kind of friends or family, mostly. We're gonna get there. I have some plans with TVP to do some more content with my boys there. I think we can provide some good content, and yeah, we'll see where this game can go, man. We're here now. Who knows what another year or two will get us? A lot of hopes for what we could do down the road. But yeah, the collabing is just a big way to just merge communities a little bit. I've done it many times before in other channels. When I used to Twitch do streaming for I had some pretty decent success with that during the OG Fortnite days. I had a pretty good channel there, like a pretty substantial following in my eyes. That's if I can get this to anywhere near what that was, that would be pretty cool, because that was legitimately like a side, like that was like a part-time side job for me at that point, with like all things, like just the time I put into it, the money I got out of it. It was basically like a part-time job, which was pretty nice at that time for me. It was all, and I did a lot of collabs, a lot of community building stuff. It was really fun. Definitely don't regret it. All right. Met some awesome, amazing people too. Super cool stuff. I mean, Michael Wilson's kind of I'm just continuing to get him, I think. Let's get So Jawan Johnson went. Let's go Loveland. Let's get a Caleb double. Let's fudge around with this. Maybe we can get a Caleb double with JMO. Something like that, I think, could be pretty interesting. I'm on the clock over here. Shit. Okay, we got ADP. Let's go Nico. Let's go Nico Collins and Chase Brown. So just kind of sidestep all of this stuff, and let's go just Nico, Chase Brown straight ahead. I wanted to do Burden, right? I was tempted. Yeah, this is kind of what I want. Burden, JMO, Caleb. Maybe get a Monra back, because this room is kind of like wicked right now. What else we got here? We got Kyle Pitts at pick 8. This guy went double tight end, and Jackson Dart, Debbie Downers. All right, Debbie. Okay. Okay, Debbie. Keep cooking. Yeah, it's just a fun week. I mean, I say that until the games start, and I'm like, man, that's what I said last year. I was like, it's kind of a fun week, and then it's like these games suck. But I mean, I think narrowing it down to a couple games is kind of a smart way to do it. So then you're like, okay, well, these games are good, which is probably only going to be a few actual good fantasy games on this slate, besides like random players scoring touchdowns, which is good. But like in terms of the fantasy side of it, this is going to be a lot of people scoring touchdowns that you're not like, who scored right there? Or like, is that the backup is that the 4th string guy on the Jag scoring, or is that the 5th string guy on the Eagles scoring? Like, who is that? That's what you're going to say, I think, in a lot of these cases this week. All right, can we get Jawan here? Nope, no Jawan. Loveland's still there. I think Mayer's my favorite scroll tight end. Feels pretty good there. Let's see. want to go like a Jags, just pick your litter of the Jags receivers. I think that's probably okay. Let's get Sutton. Knicks feels really good to get more of. In a similar spot last year, Bo Nix went like for 304. Does that anything like that again? Just like tosses a few touchdowns in a pretty easy game, in a game they need to win. I think that could be pretty interesting. And like I'm always a glutton for punishment with this Justin Jefferson stuff. I'll probably have a good chunk of him with McCarthy or without, but you can't quit him, man. Can't quit a player like that. I have all the faith in the world that he's a dominant player in this league. Just a lot of stuff goes wrong and could definitely show. Everybody. And realistically, another thing is like I know I'm not putting out like 10 out of 10 content right now, and it's a work in progress. I could do a lot better. I could put more effort into it, but it's not in that place right now. But I want to continue to put a little bit more time into this and try to make it even more of a part of what I want to do with my time. But just gotta be smart about my time and spending it the right way. This stuff isn't going anywhere, but I know that consistency really helps once you get into a rhythm and you're like, okay, I can expect to see this guy. I want to watch this channel every Tuesday, and I'll be there every Tuesday. And I'd like to do something like that in the future. Be like a two-time show week, 2 shows a week type of thing. I think that would be cool. And even like in the off season, do like once a month or whatever, twice a month. We got Caleb here. So we got a Caleb double with JMO and Michael Wilson. That feels good. Yeah, Bigsby feels like a really fun play. I mean, that seems really strong to me. The only risk is like, are they going to play Shipley more? Are they going to not play either of them? Like, do they have another guy they'd rather play? Like, what do they got? Like, they don't have Smallwood or anything. Who do they got? Is there another guy? Who do they got? Let's see. AJ Dillon. There's AJ Dillon back. That could be a fly in the ointment there. But I don't know. We'll see. We got a Bo Nix, Sutton, London, Nico, Chase Brown, Michael Mayer team. And then we have a this is not my team. Caleb Williams, Burden, JMO, Michael Wilson, Bijan, and Colson Loveland. All right, let's get in. Can we not be stopped? Thank you. All right. Well, if we're able to churn these out, we'll do more. But I was like on a snail's pace there for a little bit, so I didn't want to keep on doing the same thing. It was going to take 30 minutes to do one draft when it tries to kick me out. So we got 2 going right now, waiting for 1, waiting for 4. Yeah, I'm excited for Playoff Bestball to get going. I do need to put more volume in over the next couple of weeks, or the next week or so, but I have a decent bit of volume so far. I did a lot of early DraftKings. I felt like that was a good opportunity. I'll talk about it more later. But there's just so many dead teams being drafted. And I even built some dead teams too. So I don't blame them. But there was a lot of dead teams with like the Chiefs and stuff. Ravens, but the Ravens might make it now. So it might not matter. But there's Chiefs, Lions, Cowboys. I think Cardinals were being drafted for a little bit. I saw people taking Bowers. Like, it was crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Just people. Just I don't know what the draw of that is. Like, if you have actually no idea, like, unless he's got that much bankroll, whatever, I guess. But if you literally have zero idea what you're doing and you're clicking on Playoff Bestball, it's just crazy to me. Crazy. Could not imagine doing that. And I try stuff. I do like somewhat informed like baseball and stuff like that. Whatever. Like, I do a little bit of research on it, but like, man. And it's not even, you can't even be objective about it. It's just like, you are literally drafting Cardinals in a Playoff Bestball tournament. How is that possibly going to work? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. All right, I got Puka. Oh, I should have took. I think I prefer McBride over Puka. I should have done that, but whatever. It is what it is. I saw Puka at the top and just clicked. That's fine. I think Puka can. The Ram stuff's pretty interesting because I don't know why they're really playing. I think they might just do enough to win. Is kind of what their plan is, but I don't know. I don't see a really big reason. I think they just want to get their rhythm going. So my thought is that I might score like 2 touchdowns. Maybe that is Puka touchdowns, but there's not a lot of meat on the bone there. Let's go Puka Lamb. Not a lot of meat on the bone there. Saying I want T-Law. Is he going to stack them or is he just YOLOing it? Just YOLOing it, huh? Gibbs, Pickens. Amon-Ra would be pretty cool. Get a little Puka Lamb Amon-Ra team. That seems fun. Chase Brown. I'll take Chase Brown. He's available. Tired of fading that guy and him just burying me every week. I think I want to get more Tank Bigsby, though. Want to get a Amon-Ra. All right, so here we go. Kind of not into any of the Bills guys. I just think that seems pretty thin. Let's go Gibbs, Amon-Ra, and let's go for that game. Let's have fun in that game. Let's get all the guys here. Let's stack it up. We got Amon-Ra. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful. We got Puka, Lamb, Amon-Ra. Can we get Jawan or Loveland? That would be a dream, right? Let me get Jawan or Loveland. All right, let's see here. Let's go Jawan Johnson on this one, and then we can still get our Bears exposure. All right, so we get Loveland here. Nice. Puka, Lamb, Loveland. Yeah, that is fire, dog. Let's get like Bigsby, and Bigsby just feels like one of the best plays on the slate. Like Eagles run game, a guy that I think is pretty talented, a guy that should get all the work, or most of the work. That is pretty fun. And even if it's like a 50-50 split, you can still get there if it's like Shipley to Bigsby. The concern I have with a guy like Mason seems good, backups when Green Bay playing, but like the concern I have with a guy like Jalen Wright is they could be down like 30-0. And that feels pretty bad. Let's get Goff instead. We're gonna get sniped on Caleb. Just feels decent to me to get into. Bigsby just feels like he could work. What's the line on that game? Out of curiosity. Eagles by 4. 38-point total. Seems right. And then Jaden Blue, that game has a pretty nice total. Yeah, that game is super. Like the Jaden Blue isn't the best game environment, but that also feels kind of thin to me. We already got Lamb. Let's get Bigsby. But with that total, I should probably get a little more Jaden Blue in my life. Let's get Burden. Let's go Burden, Swift, and like Shuck maybe. Or Caleb or Goff again. Goff probably seems okay. All right, we'll do 2 more after this. First PR of the week. Hey, welcome to the show. I haven't done too much, but I'm gonna do a bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna get more. I'm gonna get more. More Jaden Blue in my life, I think. So we'll do 2 more. Once this one finishes, we'll do 1 more. I got 1 already going on the other screen here. And in terms of like another thing I want to mention too is I'm gonna talk about my takeaway. Oh, he's in another one. I didn't even realize my boy's in here. But yeah, talk about more some takeaways from the best ball season 2 and like what I think I could have done better, what I think I did well, those kind of things. I definitely nailed some takes, but obviously missed some as well by far. As always, I think you're not gonna hit every single take you have. That's not how it works. But very happy. Having a lot of JSN. Burden, I think, felt right. Felt like a good pick. Had a lot of JSN. Was really into taking Puka late. Didn't get as much as I would have liked, but definitely feel good about those takes. McBride and Bowers, I still feel good about those 2 bets. McBride obviously hit. Bowers did not. Huh. I mean, Swift's Burden. I mean, how much pass game work is Swift even getting right now? Decent bit still, but I don't know. Would you play Shuck just by himself? Shuck also has the rushing game upside. I think I'd probably just play Shuck or Goff here. Do like the Gibbs pass game element, and Goff could get there in a lot of different ways. Let's go Goff. I think Goff has probably one of the higher ceilings of this bunch here. Even if you look at the game log here, we got 2 scores higher than any of the scores they had recently. I think that seems okay. What if that game is just like the best game ever? I don't know. That game screams like that could be a fun game to me. I'm gonna make a stack of that on the Pickem lobby for sure. Schoonmaker for all the money. Ferguson likely sits. I think Ferguson's already out, I believe. He's actually already in. It's Javante that's already out. Sorry. Bad comms. All right, share this tab. Let's get let's get Jamar. I think Jamar plays the whole game. Let's get Jamar on this one. And then we get McBride or Gibbs or Bijan on this other one. So it looks like Ferguson's going to play. I think he's good. The thing that you're missing is the big pieces that are missing. I'll get both. But I think that's missing is the running game is missing this game. Javante and Malik Davis are both out. Let's make this a blue team. Fuck it, dude. Give him the backfield, see what happens. Schoonmaker would be a fun play, though, I think. But he is I don't think he's a good play given the fact that Lamb, Pickens, and Burger in. I'll take Puka when I can, but I don't really buy. I do not buy the fact that they're gonna play like a lot. I don't. McVay has never done that ever, so I just don't buy. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying what he's selling. All right, I still think Swift is one of the better running back plays on the slate. He's just been smashing. Like I just don't like that. That feels great to me. Getting Swift in a matchup that's been beatable on the ground, in a team that likes to run the ball. Obviously, Monangai could steal, but like Swift has been awesome. 18, 98, 2 touchdowns. 18, 125 touchdown. 3 catches, 3 to 2 catches a game. Like that is a pretty nice score. The Genty stuff could be interesting too. I mean, they're just kind of giving up on the season, but rightfully so. But I also, that game just feels like it could be just a two movable objects, 2 bad teams type of thing. Like, I don't know. Let's go back to this. Let's get Jawan Johnson. Let's get Swift. Let's get Jaden Blue. And then we'll get like Burrow or something. Probably should get some more T. Higgins in my life too. Don't have any T. Higgins really. So probably should get him too. I don't know. And maybe in like and it just feels like a pretty crazy play on this slate. I would only play him in I would definitely play him, but only on DK. I mean, yeah, just Puka McBride. Is there a Puka quote that I'm missing that why he's falling right now? Let me look. Make sure I'm not just burning money. Terrence Ferguson out. Pearsall hopeful to play. Godwin added to injury report. Higbee activated the roster. I mean, I don't see any reason that Puka would be falling. Is there a coach peak index or something? Coach peak. I mean, I'm questioning it myself when I'm seeing these falls on Puka. I don't get that. Get Chase Brown again. Yeah, I don't see anything. Cool. Thanks. I'll take it. Oh, it's like a 4 nice box score. I mean, he's been playing like I'm just like he gets like 4 or 5 targets in most games. Unless you're just kind of saying like if you just think Lamb and Pickens are gonna play like half the game, which I don't know, like it seems logical, but I don't really know what indicates that happening. Then I guess 4 9 makes a lot more sense because he's shown upside. I mean, he just had 22 points a few games ago, but I don't know. With Pickens, I don't either. My thought is like it's kind of like the preseason type thing, or like they'll play like, okay, let's get the Rams offense going now. Like let's score some damn points. Let's score 3 touchdowns on the Cardinals and call it good. And then maybe Puka scores 1 or 2, and then you're happy with the score. That's kind of where I'm at, I think. I don't really expect anything different, anything other than that. So we got Burrow here, Jaden Blue. Nice little squad here. Took Burrow first because this guy can take a quarterback. He cannot take a running back. Simple game theory there. Let's get Higgins. Two Bengals seemed fine. And then let's get Jaden Blue again, and then we'll go with Brissett. Yeah, it seems pretty damn thin for the Rams to play a lot. But I don't think it's crazy to think they go out there, score 2 touchdowns, and then get out of Dodge. I don't know. Or maybe McVay's that stubborn and he's like, okay, we're gonna put up a good damn game, and I don't care how many drives it takes. We're gonna put a game together before we get to this playoff run. I don't know. I don't really get it, but I'm not. Here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to not take Puka McBride. Because let's just say Puka plays Puka plays 2 quarters. He could score you enough points. He could definitely score you enough points in that time frame. So I'm not gonna fade that. All right, we got time for a little more. Let's do 2 more. Let's do 2 more. Let's have some fun here. So we'll finish this one out, and then we'll do 1 more, and then we'll hit the Pickem lobbies and the wet out of here for the day. But you're right to think that though. Like you should have your antennas up. Like, why are they even playing at all? That's where I'm at. But I'm also not gonna like fade Puka and not like take him at 10. I'll take McBride over Puka, but I'm not gonna not take Puka. It's like McBride for a full game or Puka for half a game. You can argue that Puka could be valuable there too. Brissett pick, and then we'll get into the other one. I probably should get a little bit of my guy. I've been like recklessly taking this dude every single draft. Like I should be taking probably a little bit more Dart and Slayton in my life. I'll probably end up playing the alts on Slayton again. I've been doing it like every week. And he's at the touchdown once at least, but no dice on the yards. This would be the week he gets there, huh? Hapless Dallas defense. Where's Tracy at? Is Tracy being drafted fully? Because I just feel like I haven't seen him like at all. Tracy undrafted feels pretty good. I probably need to be thinking about him too. There's just a lot of good plays, I feel like. A lot of good plays. Let's get Pickens on this one. I'm taking Lamb almost every time instead. Let's get JMO. Let's go that direction. We got the 103 on this other one. Okay. Let's get JMO, then Burden. Chase Brown. Let's get JMO Burden. JMO Burden. Caleb. I think like this Caleb stuff could be pretty interesting. I think he's like 300 yards, like from like a 4,000 yard passer. I guess I didn't realize how big of a deal that was, but that might actually happen. And Ben Johnson's been like the freaking. Let's go Tracy on this one. The people just love that dude. So like I feel like I don't think it's crazy that he ends up getting him that 4K passer. They get a win against the Lions in this tough game, leading into the playoffs to get the second seed and then play the Packers again. I don't know. The Bears are having some Team of Destiny type vibes. I also could see them just getting knocked out by the Packers right away. So I don't know. What do I know? What does anyone know about this? These playoffs are going to be crazy, man. There's a lot of stuff that's unexpected. I mean, the only thing I would think that I feel pretty confident in is that the Panthers and the Bucks are one and done. I think the Steelers are probably one and done. I think the Ravens could definitely beat a lot of teams with Derrick Henry. Man, I was hoping I'd get Chase. Let's get Amon-Ra St. Brown. And Chase Brown, maybe? London? Let's get London. So we got an hour and a half till the game starts. So I'll probably just take Tracy first. Got a little bit of cover for Caleb, so we're good there. Let's get Drake London. Let's get another Tracy team. Go to Tracy Mason. And then let's go Goff. Okay, Goff. should have enough cover for my stuff. Yeah, I like the Kevin Austin play. I do like the Kevin Austin scroll. It's pretty fun. Crazy. It's kind of a crazy scroll, but I do like it. Burden's been awesome, dude. Burden seems like a fun play to go back into again. And I got sniped on Caleb. I should have known better. Well, we get off. That's fine. I should have known. Should have known. Less likely that Tracy gets sniped from me. All right. Let's get Caleb on this one. So we go Burden here, and then we get Caleb. Am I stupid to not take James Cook? I mean, probably not, because I've just already kind of made the bet and not taking him, because I took London 12 picks 8 of ADP. I think you just don't worry about the ADP in this situation. If it was a guy I was into, I would do it, but James Cook seems like a pretty clear fade for playtime purposes. So yeah, I'm good on that, I think. Like, it feels like I pick him and I just punted the team off almost with like what his playtime might end up being. Mason or Tracy. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll keep it rolling. I wanted to do an hour and a half. We're gonna sneak up to that hour and a half mark, I think. Stop at 2:30-ish, a little bit before 2:30. I think that's a good spot. So we're gonna do a little bit more. Nah, we'll do a little bit more, but we're about done here, I think. Man, this team if this Seth guy doesn't take James Cook, he's gonna go undrafted, which is pretty cool. Yep, undrafted. That's it. Dallas Giants stack. That's pretty sharp. That's pretty sharp. That feels very sharp, honestly. Nice team. It's a pretty sharp way to play, I think. Just play for like one game to be really good. I probably need to do that with that Bears game. All right, one more, 2 more. Yeah. All right, so let's get our Giants. Let's get a Dart Slayton team. Can we get like a Lamb in there or something like that, or like a Pickens snuck in there, or a Blue slipped in there? I think any of those guys would be kind of interesting to get. We start with Bijan too. Nice. Man, Bijan's been sick, dude. What an awesome role. 5 catches a game. Like, he is like literally, he's new CMC pretty much. Like, with his role, he's like new CMC. He's just got a better backup behind him that takes a little bit of goal line from him. It's pretty interesting. Shout out Bijan, man. Bijan. And we get another Bijan team. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see here. Boom. So Lamb goes. I want to get a little Dallas thing going on with this, but I guess I can still do it with these three. Yeah, that's fine. So let's just get our tight end. One of those top guys or Mayer. I guess if we wanted to really go Giga Scroll, we could. I mean, shit, we might as well, right? Let's go Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson or JMO, and then just rip it after that. Yeah, I think I'm cool with that. Damn, I took Michael Wilson. Let's go JMO. JMO, Dart. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with it. JMO, Dart, Blue, Slayton, Meyer. That's 4 scrolls right there. Three, I guess, but 4. See if we can get Slam to come back to me or not. Oh, let me get Lamb. It's just full stacked Bears game. Loveland, Burden, Swift, Caleb, Lions, Amon-Ra, JMO, Goff. Let's get into this one. Oh, let me get Lamb. Oh, yeah, dog. Lamb, Amon-Ra. Get Loveland. Yeah, this is beautiful. Bijan, Lamb, Amon-Ra. We can get Mr. Loveland. We get Michael Wilson, JMO, Burden. Yeah, we're gonna get some more. We're gonna get some more access to that. We're gonna get a piece from the Dallas game, Atlanta game, Bijan. We get some Bears and Lions, and we're gonna call it good. Need Loveland to fall to me though. It's kind of because you can't really get a tight end without that Loveland fall. This team's already built basically. Definitely a good one to draft a little bit on Sunday morning when inactives come out. You can probably get some pretty sick teams because you're gonna get like, I don't know, XYZ player ruled out, and I can play this running back at low ownership or whatever. Like, I think there's going to be a lot of those, or not a lot, but there's going to be some instances of that in the morning, Sunday morning. Steel out, I'm guessing. Yeah, he's hurt still. Yeah. So Loveland went. That sucks. Okay. We could still stack the game, but not quite as well. Mayer seems like clear. Man. Ferguson's like hurt going into the playoffs. Brutal for those playoff best ball stuff. I've been more on the Higbee side, but still kind of brutal. Okay, let's get. I want to do this. Just go. Maybe just go Swift. We go Swift, Mayor, and Bonix unstacked. So we go Swift, Bonix, Michael Mayer. We go Bonix unstacked. He just spreads the ball around. Pat Bryant, I think, is in, which is good for everyone else in terms of like a naked Bonix type thing. I like that. All right, we're on the clock here. We're gonna get Michael Mayer on both of these. Man, he needs to get traded to someone. There's no need for them to have two tight ends that good by any means. All right, this is gonna be a Bonix, Bijan, DeAndre Swift, CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra, and Michael Mayer. Head to the Pickem lobby after that. We're gonna do a Bears-Lions one. What else do we want to do? Okay, so we want to do a Bears-Lions stack. Let's do a Pickem for today. Let's do a 5-pick for today. 5-pick Saturday. Let's do a 3-pick core for Sunday. 3-pick slide. All right. I think that's good. Four Pickems is more than enough for a week 18 slate. We got one of the best slates of the season, the wild card weekend. Oh my god, man! Best ball, the playoff best ball starts. I get those mixed up. Playoff best ball starts, and you get that. That is pretty sick shit. Playoff best ball starts, and you get one of the best slates of the year. All right. Who do we want to play? You just have to avoid that one game because I don't like probably something on the Broncos side would make sense. Mayer went. Shit. Damn, that sucks. Dulcich. No. Damn it. Well, I'm gonna play some Dulcich. That's for sure. We ain't messing around. We're gonna have some Dulcich teams. Strange is fine. All right. Let's get into the slate, everybody. Let's get into the slate. All right. What do we got? Let's go with the Saturday one first. Okay, I like Mike Evans just over yards. I like McMillan over yards. Like JSN over yards. I like Pearsall yards. And then I like going on one of the Seattle pieces. Like, let's do like a Cup or like a Barner. It's very simple, Cup or Barner. Which one feels better of those two? I think I like going to Cup there. Let's get Cup there. See a boost. 25x, that's easy. 25 for 25x. Very, very simple right there. If I pick 5 yards, that's all it is. Pretty low, honestly. Like all of those were pretty low yardage totals, so feel okay about that. If I pick Saturday, let's get that in there. There's that. Let's get the 3-pick core, which I think could be something like something Broncos related. Seems okay. What's Bo Nix at? Like, that feels pretty good, I think. I think I'm gonna do that. Just that very simple, 2 touchdowns for Bo Nix. That seems fine. And then let's get I think getting like Tracy is good. Something like that makes a little bit of sense. Tracy, 62.5 rushing yards. And I think, okay, we're gonna do a Bears Lions stack, so let's get off of that for now. Let's get we got a lot of Harvey, a lot of McBride. We have Bijan, Swift, Nico, Kevin Austin. Oh yeah, all day. Yeah, all day. Okay, I like this. Okay, $50 on this. Is there boost still up? No boost. Okay, $50 for this. No boosty. $50. Very simple there. That feels pretty good. So we got that one going. 3-pick core. Pick Sunday. 3-pick slide. All right, reuse. Easy, just slide this 3 touchdown or 2 touchdown, 3 and 2.5, whatever. Get the rushing yards up to like 90's good for that, and then get Kevin Austin up a bit as well. My boy Kevin Austin, 90 yards for Kevin Austin. Nice. 26 for 2K. Beautiful. Share that. If you want a really crazy one, there's that one for you. There's a crazy one, and then the Bears Lions stack will be the last one we do. Copy those. Grab that in there. All right, Bears Lions. Bears Lions. Okay, so very, very simple here. Amon-Ra, I'm guessing there's no JMO line. Maybe we'll not do this, huh? Okay, there is. Okay. JMO yards. Burden yards. Went down. Nice. Burden yards. Swift. Rushing yards. Swift. Fantasy score for Swift. Loveland. Loveland yards. Gibbs, scrimmage yards. And I think that's good. 20x. I think just leave it like that. Yeah, that's very fair. $50. Why is this changing constantly? Good Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna do 50 on that. That seems fun. All right, that's a fun little weekend for me. 50 for 1,000, very clean there. Hopefully some of these hits. All right. If you're degen enough to be doing a week 18 slate, good luck. But I hope you guys all had a good slate of a good year. Good year on your season-long stuff, your best ball stuff. Good luck at playoff best ball, whatever you're doing. Good luck. Yeah, a lot of fun, and it's just constantly fun, man. It's a good time. Something I really enjoy doing. Something I like to share. But yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out. Anyone that was here all season long, just throughout. Appreciate the support, growing the channel bit by bit. Thankful for that, and thankful for a lot. So hope you guys are all doing well. Be safe. Hope you had a good holiday, good new year. Hopefully good things come to you and yours in this year. And yeah, as always, guys, as always, find value in everything you do. And we'll see you guys for Wildcard Weekend. Later.